like if Dogecoin becomes, the global standard. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, these Bitcoiners are so serious. Like, not that big a deal, like, let's just have fun.
Okay, wait, so I want to hear how you got into Bitcoin. So I read that you first learned about it in like 2012 and you were on forums and you thought it was really interesting. And then you finally started to dabble by doing tipping, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so I think I read on Reddit or Slashdot. I was a big Redditor back in the day, believe it or not. And didn't have any money, so like I couldn't buy any.
Where were you living, by the way? Because you graduated Edinburgh and you did what?
Well, I went to college between 2010 and 14, so that's when I found out about it.
Oh, so you were in college when you found out about it?
Yeah, so I was completely broke. So I didn't have any money to buy Bitcoin, in case people think I'm some sort of like OG mega whale.
Oh, I thought that.
No, that's certainly not the case. The one thing I did do was I started mining Dogecoin.
Oh.
Because you couldn't really mine Bitcoin in 2013, realistically. You needed ASICs. And so I mined it with like my GPU and my gaming laptop.
So you're a Dogecoin whale?
Well, I threw away the hard drive and I lost all the coins that I mined. So I don't really remember how many it was, but it's like probably in a landfill somewhere, and like if Dogecoin becomes the global standard.
I wonder how many Bitcoin are in landfills somewhere around the world.
Many, and some Doge as well.
Yes.
So
you stumbled upon it, and like, what made it interesting to you?
The idea that you could turn electricity into like a little money, internet money. And then there was like a DogeTip bot back in the day, which I thought was funny, like tipping people online. And it's just the novelty of being able to make a final settlement with the digital bearer instrument as opposed to using a traditional payment system, which is not really final. That I thought was clever and important. And then, a while later, I sort of dove into the ideology behind Bitcoin. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, these Bitcoiners are so serious. Like, they're taking it way too seriously. It's like not that big a deal, like, let's just have fun. And it's funny because years later, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very serious. But at the time, I thought the Bitcoin community was like cringe and like too intense. And then after Mt. Gox, I also thought it was dead. And so I took like a year off from reading about Bitcoin. And then when it came back, I was like, okay, this thing's for real.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what I read, that's what made you think it really has legs.
Totally.
And is that what caused you to go deeper down the rabbit hole? And how did you do that? Like, what were the resources that you used to really learn about Bitcoin?